Hey, it's Deborah Poneman, founder of Yes to Success, where we offer knowledge and tools for you to live your ultimate life, and Ageless, anti-aging for your brain, your body, and your future. So a couple months ago, actually, maybe it was over a year ago by now, I had this epiphany about why we do practices to raise our vibrations, like meditation or drumming or japa or ecstatic dancing. The ultimate goalless goal of all of these practices is to get to our essence. In Sanskrit, we call it the Atman or the self. We pray to get connected with God. We chant, we walk the labyrinth, we do our rosary to experience that stillness, that God essence that is at the core of every one of us and at the core of every blade of grass and every flower and every molecule and every atom, because underneath it all is pure stillness. And we want to experience stillness. And then I realized that not only is stillness at the basis of everything, but that stillness is God. And not only is it God, but it is also pure, unadulterated love. And I saw that everything we do is to get to the love. And when we strip away whatever it is that's keeping us from being love and experiencing love and letting love in, when we allow ourselves to really, yes, experience pure love, our lives will then be full and be happy. And I also realized that one of the ways to get to the love, besides our meditation and our japa and our drumming, perhaps a more direct path, is seeing the God, seeing the pure love in each other. Or as Gandhi says, if you can't see God in the next person you meet, you need look no further. It's the superhighway, and it's something we can do every day, and it's free, and you don't have to sign up for a course or have a teacher or go anywhere. You just see the God in every person you meet, and then you experience how different your life can be. One of my favorite stories that illustrates this takes place centuries ago in Russia, in a small monastery in the woods. And I'm going to read you this story because I haven't memorized it. So here it goes. The head of the monastery was a pious man who was very sad because there is so much disharmony in the monastery between the monks. It caused him so much heartache that he went to seek the counsel of his friend, a saintly rabbi whose temple was on the outskirts of the woods. Although one was Catholic and one Jewish, they felt like kindred brothers in their sanctity, in their life of study, and their devotion to God. So this monk goes and sits with his rabbi friend and tells him his troubles. He says the monks are always fighting and arguing, and they're at each other's throats constantly with complaints and criticism, and the poor father just didn't know what to do. So the rabbi sits in silence for some time, and then he looks at his friend and says, I have a secret to tell you. One of your monks is actually a saint, and maybe even the coming Messiah himself. Well, the priest is startled and flustered, and he gets up and he bids the rabbi goodbye, and he goes back to his monastery where he calls all the brothers together and tells them what the rabbi had said. And they all sit in shocked silence, ruminating over this revelation. Over the next few days, none of them says very much because they're busy thinking and looking at each other and thinking, who is the Messiah? Brother Peter thinks to himself, well, I know that brother Joseph can't be the Messiah. All he does is glower and snap at everyone. He never has a nice word to say. That's certainly not saintly behavior. It can't be him. But maybe it's that foot of his. He's always walked with a limp. I wonder if he's in constant pain. I'm going to ask him if he wants me to bring him his meal so he doesn't have to walk all the way across the courtyard to the kitchen 2 or 3 times a day. And Brother John is thinking, Brother Elias can't be the Messiah. He sings so loudly during hymns that he drowns out everyone else and he hurts our ears. Can't he see that everyone is always glowering at him to tone it down? He's so insensitive. But what if he is so filled with the love of God that he's shouting out in pure joy and he doesn't even notice everyone's glowers? You know what? I'm going to join him in the singing with more joy and enthusiasm myself, and I'm going to protect him from the daggers that people are sending his way. And Brother Paul thinks, well, Brother Anthony certainly can't be the Messiah, since he's always telling me so rudely to be more quiet in my room that my loud motions disturb him, which makes me want to be even louder. Maybe he is the saint and he's in prayer directly with God, and I'm bringing him out of his deep communion. I'm going to be more quiet and considerate when I'm in my room. I guess I really am kind of loud, and I don't want to disturb his direct experiences of God. So each monk, thinking the other may be the saint or perhaps even the Messiah, starts acting more saintly himself. So, if we could live our lives suspecting that each person we meet might be the Messiah, how different would our behavior be? And after thinking about this, I realized something else, and that is everyone is the Messiah. There's not only one. The Messiah is the God essence in every single person on the planet. It's the pure love at the core of every being, and it's the basis of everything in creation. Just love. And if we know this, we can increase our awareness of the love and bring more love to the planet at a time when the planet really needs it. So I, for one, am going to remind myself when I walk out the door that everyone from the gardener to the checkout person at the grocery store, from the president to the person who speeds by me on the freeway with no muffler, is made of the same essence, God essence, love essence. So I invite you to join me, and let's see what happens this week. Let's see how our lives change. I can't wait to hear your experience. Have a wonderful week.